Absolutely. You read that right. Macaroni. Gluten-free macaroni. As far as food is concerned, macaroni and cheese is one of those comfort foods that you can have pretty often. And if you're like me, you know how to make it the nice, easy way. First of all, gluten-free macaroni or elbow macaroni is everywhere. If you go to your grocery shelf right now, there are a lot of brands out there and they're all talking to you. They want you to cook gluten-free. So, that's not a problem really. I mean, you'll find it on your own grocer's shelf. Now, in case you're wondering, it doesn't take an awful lot to cook gluten-free macaroni. In my case, there's 1 cup, regular teacup, and I added that to boiling water. Now, here I'll tell you something. I don't follow the box when it comes to boiling macaroni because it's going to be cooked further, right? Also, because I don't want it to stick, I add a little bit of oil. I use coconut oil. Anyway, 6 minutes on the timer, and that was good enough. So, once I set the timer, I get on with the other things at hand. Now, please note, I used a can of evaporated milk, about a half a teaspoon of ground mustard, and 6 ounces of cheese. Now, you can use more cheese if you love cheese, or use less cheese. Entirely up to you. All of that went into the blender. Something I want to tell you too. When I do this in the blender, I simply break up the cheese because the blender is going to do the job anyway, right? Add the ground mustard, and then I put a can of evaporated milk. Now, if you like your macaroni and cheese moist, like the package, then you may want to add another 1/4 cup of milk or something to it. In my case, this was good enough. I put it in the blender, and it was in the blender for just about the same time that you're watching it on the screen. Not very long, really. And once everything has been blended, then really, I'm done. All I have to do is wait for the timer to go off, and that's it. Once the timer goes off, of course, that means my macaroni is cooked the way that I like it. It's all a matter of putting it into my greased macaroni dish. I spray it with coconut oil so that the macaroni will not stick to the dish, right? Once that's done, of course, all I have to do is to add my liquid, which happens to be cheese, ground mustard, and evaporated milk. Once that's in there, I stir it well, and keep in mind, really, this is exactly how simple it is. It's not complicated. And also, take note, I did not add salt. No salt. Really not necessary. Then in the oven it goes, about 400 degrees for about 45 minutes. 50 minutes if you like that nice golden crust on top. Maybe an hour. It's all depend on you. Once it's in the oven, 45 minutes, 50 minutes later, it's done. In my case, remember, I did not add salt, but I indulge myself because I will add butter. And boy, is it ever good.